You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. So gonna rise.
From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. We are just about ready. Cameron Dicker has the honors, and we are underway here at SoFi. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. In motion comes the tight end left. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. 56 yards.
I've heard of quick strike offenses, but this is taking that to the extreme. I mean, the very first snap of the ball game, normally you're thinking, let's get our quarterback comfortable and get him into the flow of the game, but not here. They come out attacking from the outset, and it pays off in a big way.
Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A great play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Lions need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now, this defense for the Lions, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. The Chargers at 12-4 now on the year. And they've gone a full couple of months now since their last loss. Winners of 8 in a row.
And we always talk about how a team has to play complementary football in order to really be a good squad. I think in this league, if your offense isn't playing really well as this one is, you're not going to run off this kind of a streak.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. You talk about this Lions defense. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
Now it's Herbert. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch,
Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. In motion right, that's Williams. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. And they'll run on the inside handoff. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
They'll look to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
I guarantee they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Looking to throw. It's complete to Williams. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 36 yards on the play. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has 0 answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
So from the 37, here's a second down and 4. Now the first carry here for the running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. You definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. He'll look to throw. Got his man. It's Williams. And he is going to have a Lions first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll try to run this one right up the gut. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them,
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. It's their quarterback. Scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Herbert. Touchdown! A great effort there. Touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Chargers have got it back to within a score. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
2nd and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
This now a 3rd and 4. They'll drop the throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets it down to the 32. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll set up a throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Here's Herbert. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground. Dances by at the 20. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback, and the 3rd quarter will start from the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now a 2nd and 2. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. To the sideline, and that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Back to throw here, Herbert. That's caught right side by Palmer. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here's Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet, as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. To the air again, Herbert. Over the middle, complete. It's Johnston. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Herbert now. Dancing to his... And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chargers are back within a score. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Eluding the pressure right. He's airing it out for Williams. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get high.
Third quarter action here in this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Goodson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick, and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
This to the sideline and over everybody. Incomplete. No flags forthcoming, though. Maybe a break there. That looked like a clear throwaway to me. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff looking right. Runs through the contact. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here is 3rd and 5. Back to throw here. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down.
I have to tell you, Brandon, I feel like a coach right now because I'm wondering why the angle route continues to be so effective when as an inside linebacker, you're always taught, don't let someone cross your face. If they want to go outside, it's okay. But they make that outside fake, cut back inside, often to great success.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly.
And he's going to go down here a sack. They push him back to the 34. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a one-touchdown game. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Charger drive about to get going. And still just down one score. We'll see how big of a role that missed field goal plays because it, of course, could have pushed this to a two-possession deficit for them. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got two extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different colored jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Here's a give up the middle. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Across the middle, he's got it complete to St. Brown. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. I'm just impressed he held on to that football. You're coming across the middle on the crossing route like that, absorb that contact. Whew.
All we talk about in today's football is trying to get the football away from the offensive player. Sometimes you just can't do that, and you have to finish a play off with a good old-fashioned tackle, as we just saw.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They're going to look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. On second down, they'll run it here. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now back to throw. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Bates' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Open man downfield. It's Palmer. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there for LA. 44 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one wasn't supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him, and he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now it's Herbert. And he comes back with one complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 18. Back to throw again. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
From the gun, Herbert on third down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. And his kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose, as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Up the middle they go. Goodson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
So when your team leading in the fourth quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here is third down and 4. Now a handoff up the middle. Goodson. And he will have a Lions first down, and that's the one that should seal a victory.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And I tell you what, one thing that you and I featured as a storyline was that they were facing the NFL's #1 defense coming in, and they really took it right to them.
Yeah, they didn't blink, did they? And instead of just saying to themselves, let's make sure that we minimize our mistakes and try and play a conservative type game, they attacked right from the beginning. Said, we got to go after these guys. I think sometimes you take the #1 rated defense by surprise when you do that.
So for the Lions, they earn one final victory and finish the regular season at 13-4. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they finish up the regular season with a